Good morning everybody, it's Denise here at Junk Journal Junkie UK. Lovely to have you join me. Hope you're all well. Welcome to everybody. So we're back with the altered book today. I think I was hoping this would be the last video, but I think it might take two, but we'll see. There's quite a lot of embellishing to do, I think, but we'll see, we might get it done. Obviously we need to do the cover, and I think I need to perhaps do the cover last because it's going to need time to glue, and if I'm moving the book backwards and forwards and opening it and closing it, etc. And I think I've just about chosen, so I found this card. I think you've seen this card before. It's I've got a pack from Crafter's Companion that their lovely Anne-Marie sent me, and it's craft card, but it's got some lovely gold patterns on it, different patterns, some are hexagons, some are all sorts. So I found a piece with this, the lines look like wood to me, and I thought it went, I think this matted nice on it, because I was originally thinking about some torn paper or something, but when I spotted that, it's just the way the gold shines on it, etc. It's a coppery gold. Yep, so I think I'm going to have that cut down and it kind of matted square. And it very nearly is, I just need to chop it down that side. So shall I chop it down and see what it looks like? So let's try and do it so that we don't mess it up, because I don't have another piece of this card. So it kind of wants to be between those two and there, I think. Yeah, so it very nearly wants to be at the end, doesn't it? Well, we've got a centimetre more there, so it needs to be, I can't have a centimetre more there, there isn't room. So you'll have to go in, oops, let's not throw those on the floor. Yeah, you're going to have to go into about half a centimetre, I think, which is enough for a mat actually, isn't it? Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's just over half. So that's 9.5, so 10. We'll say just over 10 to be sure. I might go 10, I'm going to go 10.5 because I can always take another chunk off, can't I? Yeah, 10. We'll go to 10 now. Just over, wasn't it? That was better than, yeah. So there is slightly more this side, but we need that for that. Yeah. And obviously I was talking about putting a word on it. Oh, where's that gone? And I found this. So this is an Arty Maze. I use them quite a lot. Yeah, and I think I'm going to have that on there. Don't know whether to have that up a little bit higher. So kind of all that needs is a bit of gold around this card and gluing on. So I think I'll probably do that bit off camera and you'll just see it on the flip through. So maybe we will get the embellishing today, let's see. Okay, so I have got with me, right, these needed sewing round, which I've done, sewn round them so we can put them in. This just needed trimming down, and I've done, so we can put that in as we go round. What have I got with me for embellishing? Goodness me. Right, so we've got this, which is, well, they're quite big labels, but these are all the small, pretty labels from Nanine at Collage Type, and I've mixed them in with the ones that came with the kit, which I think is these. Oh, I've really got a squeak on today, haven't I? Yeah, so colourful, you know, label type stamp things. There's an odd thing in there that's not Nanine's, but ooh, gruffly voiced, Denise. Yeah, but on the whole these are from Nanine's kit. So we've got pretties and we've got labels in various sizes. I've got the little, oops, let's take the bling out of there. I've got the little inky dinky tiny weeny ones, remember that I did 2 to a page. They were small anyway, and then I did them 2 to a page, so I got some real tinies if I want tiny embellishments. I've pulled some words out of Nanine's word page from the kit that I liked. I've got these, which are from think it's My Favourite Ephemera it's called. So just some yeah, sayings really. Leaves are fallen, autumn's calling, pumpkin pie fix everything. Yeah, harvest blessings, crunchy leaves I liked. And I've done those smaller as well. So there's some words we can stick on. And then I have got on my tray, well there's some, you know what that poem is, you've seen that before. So these are some bits that I might, don't know about that, that's a tag. You know, I might like to get in the book as embellishments. So that's a pocket that come from Nanine's kit. Yeah, I was wondering about something like that on the front and back as a book page. Some tucks. I've got my animal pictures, I've got my toadstools, and I've got some bigger pieces from Nanine's kits. You know, the labels and tickets and things. So I've got tons of stuff, probably more stuff than I can deal with. So let's open the book and start and see how long things are taking us. So we know what's going on the cover. Yeah, so I was saying about, I'll put that where you can see it a bit. Can you see that there? I was thinking about book plates or a picture in the front. Now you know me, front and back. More is more, because I realise it's got a beautiful thing in there anyway. I don't like all that plain orange. And I'm thinking if I put a picture of an animal or something, it is fighting, whereas, yeah, something like this or this. No, I really like that one actually. We'll make a nice book plate. Let's have a look at the back as well. Yeah, I'm thinking the front for this one. And I'm going to do it because if I don't do things as I'm, you know, as I think I'd like them, this will take more than a video for sure. So I'm not bothered about where it goes. Quite like it central. Book plates usually are, aren't they? I'm going to do it with this, so I need to be kind of precise, which is my art glitter glue. So I'm excited guys to get this finished. Last video before I go away. It'd be nice to go away knowing that it's done, and the videos are all there for you guys waiting to see. That's middle-ish, that'll do. Yeah, I like the tone. I like the tone on the orange. Tone on tone. Yeah, definitely looks like a book plate in my opinion, that. And I could go on and put words, etc., but I'm not going to. I'm not going to overdo it. Haha. I think that's it. Right, do we want anything in here? I think I am going to leave that plain for writing, because if you've got a nice black pen or a gold pen, you could write in there. So I'm going to leave that. Oh, I wanted to show you the tabs. Yeah. So if you remember last video, I put this tab on to cover a weak spot really, and I didn't like it. I've cut it down and inked it, and I did like it once I'd cut it down, but it did seem like it was a tab all on its own. So I've put 2 more in, and I found these in a previous kit from Nanine's. I think it was a woodland kit that had. That one looks like leather, and that one's like kind of antique parchment with words on. Yeah, so I'm much happier now. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, looks more natural with 3 tabs, and they work well for turning the pages. Okay, so oh, we had something, yeah, this out of here, which just trimmed down and fits lovely. So we've got an owl and an owl. Do we want a word on here? We certainly don't want a picture, so if we have anything on here it will be a word. I cut one out just to see what they look like cut out. Obviously that's not the word I want, but I think a small one would be too small, so if we're going to have one it'll have to be one of these. Grateful for every moment. In everything give thanks. Harvest blessings. No. Autumn is my favourite colour. Right, so I haven't cut these out because they you can do anything with them. You can like kiss cut them, you can cut them square, you can cut inside the fancy gold. And I'm just kiss cutting this one at the minute to see what I think, because the less work they are for cutting out, the better. Yeah, quite like that with that cream board around it. An angle in there. Inked, do we think? Yes. Yeah. So obviously I don't want to put too many of these. I'm not going to go around and put one on every page spread, etc. But I think that just yeah, it's telling us right at the beginning that we're looking at autumn in the book, just in case the pictures don't. Right, I'm on a short leash with my microphone again, so I really must make sure I don't drag you over. You probably find it funny anyway. Okay, so in there, yeah, I've got the tag. Oh, we was going to look, see if it wanted anything on it, weren't we? It's so fancy on the front. Definitely need some ink round the back. About one of those little images, I think, just to break up all that. I shouldn't really be doing this on top of the book, should I? So where were they here? I should have some little saucers or something for putting things on. I don't want to get everything out and end up with it in a muddle. Yeah, and I'm not going to spend forever. Little stamp's nice. Little bird is nice. I love the shape of that. I'm not going to look much further. What have we got on the other side? Plants, haven't we? Yeah, I'm going to go with that fancy one. You know, I could just close my eyes and pick something out of there and it would go. So let's not overthink it. There's going to be plenty of room for putting lots of them on, I think, on these, the backs of the tabs. So it looks a little dark and I've got my light on. It isn't, it's just too bright to have the curtains and blinds open. So I've had to shut them and put the filming light on. Let's get it the right way up. Should have checked before I glued that, shouldn't I? I think that's it. We'll have it on the bottom. Don't lose the pin to that. We haven't got time to look for it today. Yeah, I think it's dry. In you go. Lovely. Right, here. What we're going to have on here. Again, a picture, because I have got bigger pictures, but I need to leave some journaling space. I've got a rabbit on the other side. That's nice and bright, isn't it? Sorry, I was probably off camera then. Maybe I will leave these out. I'm liking the red of that. Toadstool. No, I'm liking that one. So again, we won't mess. Now, do we want a word or a phrase at the top of this while we're gluing this down? Let's have a think. I think that's the way up because the writing's that way. Let's leave my glue laid down because there's not an awful lot left. Got something stuck on my thumb there, how annoying. Don't move it at the minute. And it takes a while to come to the front. I'm going to stick that up a bit because I like to see that torn edge looking. Right, I'll get that off my thumb, it's driving me mad. Oh, in you go. We're in. Yes, do we want something at the top? Something small if we do. The song in the breeze? No, not really. Blessed. Where's the little inky dinkies? I'm not going to take these out as well. I don't want two lots of things out. Anything? Nothing grabbing me at the minute. Oops. Little label. Yeah, I'm not going to overthink it. It's just something for the eye to rest on up there. And then lots of journaling space. Okay, so I've made a good start. Let's see if we continue working at this pace. I'd like to say hello to all my new subbies. Well, I want to say hello to all my subbies, but hi, welcome to all the new ones. I've had a little influx again these last couple of days. That is upside down. And yeah, I've broken the 400 mark now, so we're rapidly heading towards that 500 subby giveaway. I'll be so thrilled when I get to 500, I really am. Yeah, so made up that people like what I'm doing. Yeah, so this is just a pretty picture. I don't know that you're going to be able to write on it. Could stick things on it, pin things to it, but obviously it doesn't need anything on it. This one could do with one of these, I think, or maybe a label so that we can, yeah, maybe a label. Let's try a few so somebody can actually write on that. Oh, quite like that. Yeah, aren't I doing well just going for it? Well, I've come to the decision that if you like it straight away, why go on looking for something else? Sorry, I kicked the tripod then, you probably realised. And now oh, thought you'd stopped then. Now I'm looking at that Foxy page. I am wondering if, oh, are we nearly out? I know we're nearly empty. We just, oh no. Be just like you to run out right in the middle of this session. That was not very clever, was it? Yes, as I was saying, I'm wondering if, let's get this the right way up. I do want something on that Foxy page. The thing is, there's the autumn words already on it. Maybe one of these little tiny ones at the bottom. Beautiful, leaves are falling. Seasons, autumn and seasons. No. Autumn and hopeful. No. Where's the dinky dinkies? Well, that ties the green in over there, doesn't it? I don't know why, just because. Let's just ink it, otherwise I'm going to be making it smaller and smaller and smaller. Now I could have, and I did think about putting a tiny little tuck in there so that you could tuck something in, but I really think we're getting too chunky. So I decided against it. But if you get this, oh, keep doing that. If you get this journal, oops, stuck to something. Am I going to be able to shut this page? Yeah, and you feel like you would like a tuck down there, you can always add it. It's as easy as just finding an image and gluing two. I think you're going to be okay. Yeah, so I thought and thought about putting something on here, and I decided no, I'm going to leave it for journaling. So I'm leaving the lid out, pin out. So I really want some thin images at the bottom. Oh, or do I want crunchy leaves? Let's try a few things. What have we got left in here? Oh, now that mirrors those a bit. Not sure. What else have we got? A pumpkin. That's nice. These are quite big. Definitely too big. Apples. Oh, it's too much like that one. I think they're very different, those, aren't they? Okay, let's do it. I hope you're well and getting some crafting in, guys. Thank you to those of you that keep talking to me in the comments, telling me what you think you're about to start or what you're actually doing. It's exciting knowing that you're crafting along. I can definitely recommend the kits. I know one or two of you have said how beautiful they are and you're going to have them, or that you've got them. Please share with me if you have any amazing kits. It was Tanya at Taddy Treasures that got me onto these. So I just took her at her word and had a look, and they were absolutely gorgeous. Sometimes that's the best way to find a kit, is from somebody else's recommendation. Because Etsy can be a bit of a rabbit hole, for me anyway. I find once I get on there looking for things, I'm just looking and looking and looking, and then eventually I give up the will. I've had enough, and then okay, so now they're not too plain on the back either, they're quite pretty, these. So I might just put a label on the top of each, sort of a medium-y one. What have we got in here? So people could kind of put their own title, as it were, at the top of their notes. Probably put that way you can't see, haven't I? Oops. I want something that's kind of going to stand out. Book goes, something that can be written on. Nope. Right, you've got a few there to choose from, Denise. You really should stop. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look at them then. So light on dark and dark on light. Do we think they're too big? No. Don't overthink. Stick them down. It's a much easier process when you've got a lot of, I have to say, labels and images, smaller ones cut out, ready to go. Excuse my grumbly tummy there, if you heard it. Yeah, I got on and just started filming today, and I haven't had breakfast yet, and it's well gone breakfast time. So you may have one or two more of those before we're done. So I've got an upside down, yes. I hope I am still on camera there. I would just really love, I mean I won't rush it too much, but I would love to get this done in this one video. Especially since I'm not doing the cover with you. And that would just be a stick it on and it'll be done. So there's nothing too exciting to see, and then you'll see it in the flip through. Yeah, like that. I think those journal cards just sing for themselves, as it were. No lid in your pin, Denise. Or even a pin in my lid. Goodness me. Right in the middle-ish. I really ought to be using the cloth. My hands are inky now. That's got a bit of ink on it, I think, but what do I always say? Adds a bit of character. But yeah, I'm going to have to be careful with my hands now, because I'm definitely covered in ink. Yep, poke out the side and put the pin in. I know it's not staying in long, that's the problem, but I am very nearly out of glue, so it will dry up ever so quickly. I have to have it tipped up really. Okay. What's in there? So same again there, just a label on the top, and then I think we might have one of these sayings on here. Let's find a label. Shall we find something different? Oh, I'm liking that. Ooh. That side? No, I like it this side. It's a little bit big, but it is right honourable, so that's fine. Yeah, exactly what I just said, just having everything sat there, kind of organised, but loads of choice. It's making life really easy. On previous journals I've preferred to do the embellishment off camera on my own, just because there's a lot of, or I've had a lot of faffing about, like, do I want this, do I want that, get this out, get that out, where are these, where are those. But this one, having all these out ready, put that on a bit of a slant, never mind. Darken these edges a bit because that's got a nice dark border on it. Tie it in a bit. Yep. Yeah, so it's got quite a green front and a brown back, that one. Loving the grunginess as well of this, put lid on that one, of this journal. Right, I think I do want one of these on here. Thankful, grateful, blessed. Autumn days are here again. And I think I'm going to cut this onto the actual gold bit. Oops. They're very forgiving labels, these, though, I have to say. With all the fancy intricate bits. Oh, it's a good job as well, because I am taking some great chunks out of them. Now I did and ah whether to use the gold around them, but I don't want to make it too goldy. I want the grungy brownness. Oh yeah, I like that, where it's fallen actually. It's kind of using up the small bit of journal space that's there, but like I said, there's plenty of journal cards. I'll put the lid on that in a tick. So it kind of fell there, didn't it? Oh, I've smudged it again. Grungy. I will not learn. Sorry, I got that stuck in the microphone. I hope you weren't hearing horrible noise. Oh, then that's going to say another one of those. We're not far off the middle now, are we? I like that tab now. Let's put something on him. We might want something on the back, I don't know. Right, this one. So this is real fancy, but I think this needs something like this, or this, down this side, so that I'm really wanting something that way up. A bit thinner, maybe. Yeah, maybe they're a bit big. Where did it go? Was it on that? Probably not, but it is now. Oops. I'm liking that, but it's definitely too big. Just again, so you could put a label or a word or something. It's a shame it's hiding that leaf, but yeah, it's kind of what I want. Don't want it any smaller, so that's what we'll do. Oh, it didn't look brilliant cutting, did it? Which way up? That way. Yeah, I'll have it right in that corner. Yeah, I think we really are getting to the bottom of this glue now. It certainly has lasted a long time though. If I get the rest of this book done with it, I'll be thrilled. Oh dear. Well, that was hard work. This will be dried now. Don't turn it round, Denise. Let's have it the right way. I'm going to go right to the edge of the page with it. Might give it a bit of strength as well. Fingers. Don't want to come off. It comes off on paper, it won't come off on cloth. Right, what did we say about that? Just wants a little tiny something. Don't want to go over the top. Right, you go back in there. Oh, yep, yep, little toadstool. I was thinking smaller than that actually, but we can't resist a toadstool or a mushroom or either. I'm going to put this down before I try and put the top on that, because it's a job and a half. Right in the corner with that one. Yep. I know it's a pain. I'm gonna take it out again in a minute, aren't I? Yep. Oh, we must be nearly halfway. Nearly. Yeah, and that's got a word, a saying on it. I think I'm just going to completely leave that. That matches that look. I'm saying nothing. I'm just going to put it down and move on. Come on. Oh no, that's one of my little images hit the floor. Okay, so I know it looks like I've got an awful lot of things here for this one book, but remember I am doing 2 of these and another journal. Grumbly voice again. So, you know, by the time I've done all 3, there won't be a lot left. Yeah, like that tab. Look at the backs then. What do we want? Yeah, probably just a little bit of something on the back. And if I do something quick, I'm not going to put the lid on my glue for a minute. Squeaky table. And that's got a right way up, hasn't it? And it's got sunflowers on it, so right. Again, all we're looking for is something to interest the eye, and we don't mind what it is. Smallish. Yeah, that's pretty, I like that. So, ooh, shall we have an owl on that one? It's not smallish. It's not smallish, but I like it. Yeah, owl. Let's get those 2 on then, because I'm running out of room. Cloth. I'm getting into my rhythm now, look. Oh, well, I love that grid paper there behind. Oh, no coordination today, or less than normal. I think that wants one of those little, yeah, they both do. Hole reinforcers on the back. Oops. Put them over there. Oh, they'll be all over the floor when I breathe. Yeah, I don't really mind too much what colour they're going to be. That's a bit too plain. She says. Right, we've got, oh, got a nice shaped one there. Yeah, we'll have that one on there. Okay. fiddly little diddlies, but they do to finish those holes off nice. Sorry about a squeaky table. Yeah, pleased with that one. It really is starting to warm up as well and quite hot. Balmy September days we're having. Yep. So, yep, you were in that one. Let's move you back in. Yep, they're sliding easy. And just a little something on here. Do we have one of these tiny words? Yeah, the song in the breeze. And I'm putting them at the bottom so whoever's journaling can, you know, decide on a title and what have you at the top. And that's just a bit of after pretty. Lovely. Yeah, really, really love this page. Don't want to put anything on it at all. Not really, nothing that big. Don't think that I do. What about a little tiny one of these? Thankful, grateful, blessed. Harvest blessings. Have I used that one? No. In everything give thanks. Which one? In everything give thanks. And I'm just going to kiss cut around it, and then I'll offer it up and see. Excuse my grumble again. Oops. Yeah, definitely breakfast time. What did you do there, Denise? I guess it kind of ties that lighter colour in. I keep thinking I'm marking these, but they're not. They have got like they are like grunged in the picture. Just put it down. The glue's open. Oh, we're still working. The glue gods are with me at the minute, dare I say. Yeah, right at the top, so we've got all that lovely grid paper to write on. I was just going to say, where's that? Is it that one that goes in there? Yeah. I'm thinking just a label again here. It's that brownish one. No, it doesn't go at all. Where were the other labels? Oh, loose. Like that. Oh, the red goes with the flower. I like them both. Go on with that one. Love those pumpkin squashes, gourds, whatever you call them. Lovely images. Oh, I keep pulling it towards me. I do hope most of this has been on film for you. Yeah, so I don't want to do the same thing there, and it's quite a full on. I'm going to leave that one. What did we just put in there? The owl. It just reminds me of a speckled owl on the back as well. So just have a little picture down the bottom. More toadstools? Yes. It kind of mirrors the red on the other page. 2. It was another happy accident. Oh, we're flying through these. I hope you're enjoying watching it. It's not too... I'm not making the choices too quickly for you. I'm hiding everything, aren't I? Yeah, so I tied with the idea of putting tabs on these. I was thinking, shall I put some fabric tags or something on them? But I just don't think the book needs it. Right, is that what's over the page? Lots of journaling papers, so we're over halfway. I think you could probably journal down there, so I don't really want to put anything down there. Certainly don't want any words. Anything bluish. Ooh, just to bring a completely different hue in. Well, that's a shabby dabby doodah label. I'm just thinking there's a tiny bit of blue here in this sunflower. I don't want to take up all the, because you could write all over that, couldn't you? What do I think? Just got the frame down a little bit, see if it's just a bit big. Or it might just be that the blue is too much. Like corners on it. Oops, straight line would be good. It's hard to get back on straight once you've gone off wonky, I find. Yeah, that's better. I am. It's unusual, but I think it's just a nice bit of something different. And like I say, it does mirror that blue over the other page. Oops. Come on, don't let us down. There's still a fair bit coming out, isn't there? So it's not empty. Yeah, I'm going to go right down to the bottom with it as well. So it's obvious it's not part of the page. I'm not going to put anything on there at all. Yeah, so all these papers that we did, just going to ink. I'm not putting anything on them. So they can be completely personalised from start to finish. And if whoever owns them wants to, you know, take them out and use them for something else entirely, they're not tied into this journal. Did I ink that one? No, I don't think so. It's dark, but I don't think it's been inked. Yeah, they're not a bad weight paper actually, with the two stuck together. Obviously not as strong as card for pushing in and out. That's it. Yeah, so that's got a bit of the blue as well that's here, there and everywhere in the book. So that is the butterflies with Shabby Dabby Doodah, and this is a piece from Janie B, I believe. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. And this one, if you remember, is Shabby Dabby Doodah. From a freebie, actually. That she did. Tina, nice. Alright, should be something in there. You, pumpkin. Yes, you definitely need, I think you've been inked. You definitely need something for the eye on the back because you're very boring. Just a piece of book page. So, we've got some more lovely toadstools. It's a bit too big, isn't it? Ooh, yeah. Yes, 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 I love that corn. And it's got the word autumn on it. Super. I'm thinking one of those little words at the top maybe, or oh dear, oh dear. Just trying to clean the nozzle, not take it off. What was I going to say at the top? Maybe one of those little inky dinky pictures, because it's quite barren at the top as well, isn't it? Ah, okay, and time is moving on. I think I might have to stop. So nearly done. don't know that there's anything there that goes particularly. I'll just get those back in the pot or I'll be in a right state. I do like that, I just think it's too small, so no. They were out of there, weren't they? Oh, what's that? No. Butterfly. Now, think of things either too big or too small. Oh, what about just a piece of? Oh, I just saw that. Yeah, that's the one. Get off me. Okay. Let me see how far through we are. Because I definitely didn't want the film to go on, the video to go on for an hour. It just seems a little bit too much for you guys, a bit too long an hour. Oops. Yeah, and I'm starting to stick to everything. Okay, put that in there. Let's see what we've got left to do. See if it's just a 2-minute job or we've got one. Oh, we're practically there. Shall we just push on? Right, so we were thinking this, weren't we? I don't know if that's too bright there now. Oh. What do we think? Not sure about the colours. I quite like that on there. I'm thinking because Paige has got nothing on, it could do with put it on as a tuck. I think I will. That's been done, that's good. It nearly wasn't a tuck, it was nearly a pocket. And I don't know, it might just have a piece of paper or a real thin tag or something in it. I've got anything on here. You're not going to be the right colour at all, are you? I don't know. It's got a certain something. It is just thin paper, but I don't want anything thick particularly. What did we think to that? The other way round. It just disappears, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm just going to stick that one in. Right, so I was looking for something on the back. Book plate. No. We've said that one once or twice, haven't we? Maybe when I've cut the white off that. So that's all we've got to do, that one and that. Let's cut the white off and see them. Oops. Preferably in a straight line to this. You would think with a straight line to follow like that I'd be fine, wouldn't you? Not too bad. Let's see if we can keep it going. It would be nice not to have to get the chomper out at this stage in the game. I think we've done it. Yeah, as I suspected, it looks completely different without that white edging. Which way up do we think it goes? That way. Yeah, completely different. Right, I think I am going to use the glue stick. Excuse me doing it off camera a minute. See, I'm running out of room now. So just a saying or something on that other page, and then that's it. We'll call it a day. I will do the cover, and obviously you know what's going on the cover, and then film a flip through, and that'll be that. And probably by the time you see the flip through, I might be back off my holes. Yeah, like it. Love that orange and orange now. Yep, glad I did it. So where was I saying? These. Yeah, that one's quite... Yeah, I'll just have one of these on here, I think. Maybe not there, not the right colour at all, excuse me again. That's pretty. No. What have we got left? See, good job it's the end because I'm in a state now, aren't I, with everything? Oh, that's nice. No. A foxy. Don't know what that was. So I quite like that, and I can't really tell you why because I don't think that it particularly goes with anything, but I like it. Ink it. Nice. Yeah, so I was hoping to get another word on one of these two, but I'm not sure that they go. I'll just have a look at the pumpkin one. Put it on the right way up. The cloth. Yeah, I don't know why, but I do quite like it there. Right, pumpkin. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, I like that. I just like the way the orange is mirrored from the pumpkin at the bottom to this at the top. My dabber's nearly out of ink. Yes, I like it. So maybe we'll just put one word on that next page then that's really fancy. And that will definitely be it. Really enjoyed doing it with you guys. I know quite a few of you enjoyed watching it. Thank you for your lovely, lovely comments. I'm not going to touch that again. If it comes up, I will. See, we've got all these words on here though. I'm not sure that it does. Not sure that that does want anything over there. That kind of pretty, but it's getting lost a bit, isn't it? No, I'm going to leave it at that. Okay, so next time you see it, yep, so it's not, it's just a nice size. It's just the right size really, I think. It's not gator. It should squash down a little bit. Yeah, the next time you see it, it will have that lovely cover on and I'll be flipping it through. Okay, thank you so much guys. It's been lovely spending time with you. Give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it please, and come and see me again tomorrow. Bye bye.